Let's get our faith planners set up for the month of March. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working in my venti size faith planner. It's the big one, and I want to get it set up for the month of March. This is the faith planner I use on a daily basis. You can see that I like to decorate. I take notes on what I'm reading each and every day. And I found that in February, I was struggling a little bit to keep up with some of my faith planner decorating, and I very much enjoy the decorating aspects. So I think for the month of March, what I'm going to do is to go ahead and get this set up for the month. And I'm going to go with a theme. I downloaded several printables from the Print and Pray shop from Illustrated Faith, all by the amazing Mary Wangerin. I'm sure I'm saying her name incorrectly, but she is wonderful and amazing, and I love her aesthetic, and it is what I want to have in my faith planner throughout the month. So I downloaded the printables. I printed them out at 50% size so that they would be a little bit more manageable for a planner. And we're going to get the month set up. I thought I would bring you guys along with me and talk through what I was doing. As always, I will link what I used down in the description box below. Otherwise, I'm going to put you all on fast forward. Let's go. Setting up your faith planner for the month is just such a great time to reflect on what was working for you the past month and what was not. And it really felt like the first 2 months of this year were just a little bit crazy. We had crazy weather and there was a lot going on. And so while I did manage to stay in my faith planner each morning and stay up with my Bible reading plan, the decorating was very difficult for me to fit in each week. And so that's why I'm changing things up to decorate in advance, thinking that perhaps this will be a little bit easier for me to maintain, to just kind of carve out the time at one point, simplify the decorating process, but still get to enjoy all of the beautiful bright colors each and every morning when I open up my faith planner. So I am starting out with going ahead and dating all of these pages. This is an undated faith insert. This is the one that I have available over in my shop. This is the venti size because it gives me the most possible room to write. And now I'm just going to be cutting out these images. I actually print on clear sticker paper. This allows me to really easily cut these images out and not have to worry so much about how precise the cutting is because the edges of the sticker paper kind of disappear onto the page. I also really love this particular brand, Mako brand, which I can't get on Amazon anymore. And I'm getting a little concerned because my stash is running low. But I love this brand because it has almost like a matte finish on top that allows you to very easily write over the top of it. That's fabulous in a planner, especially a faith planner, because as I said before, I do use all of these lines. I write all over this planner, and I need all the room I can to reflect on what I read on that particular day. So being able to write over top of some of the decor on the page is very, very helpful. All right, like I do many times when I am decorating any kind of layout or journaling page, planning page, is I start with some of the largest elements on the page and then I work my way smaller. So I'm starting with larger elements on the page. I'm working through all 4 weeks in kind of a formulaic manner, figuring out where some of these bigger elements are going to go that I'm cutting out of the sticker paper. And then I'm adding the same type of washi tape. I love the scallop washi tape from Planything. It is some of my favorites. So we're going to have that on each week, but we're going to do different colors. And it's very, very easy to mix and match these different print and pray sets from Illustrated Faith, especially when you pick the same artist. I happen to love Mary. I will link her name down below. You can search by artists on Illustrated Faith Print and Pray. Don't forget, when you head to the Illustrated Faith website, they kind of have two sections of their website. They have a section where you can buy physical products that are mailed to you. And then they have a section where you can buy digital products that you then download and print either at home, or I know many people that like to get theirs professionally printed at like a Staples or something like that. So it's really good quality. I like to look on the print and pray side a lot, for especially for my faith planner. I think there are beautiful pieces over there. I think that they are very affordable, and I think that they have a vibrancy that you don't often find in faith themed things. I love a good pastel. I love a good calming looking spread, but I also think faith can be vibrant and fun and in your face. And that is kind of a lot of what I get over at Illustrated Faith, and I'm here for it. I love that they embrace some of the trends and include those in the illustrations that they have in the print and pray shop. I think they do a fantastic job of making things feel modern and fresh and fun, which is what I like to bring into my faith planner. So I'm mixing and matching a few different sets from Mary Wangerin because I can have her same style, even if it's slightly different colors, even if it's a different theme. I can still really enjoy how they mix and match together. This brings up another good point. I tend to not go heavy on themes in my faith planner. I just pick illustrations, stickers, images, colors that make me happy. At times, I will have a seasonal twist to it, especially during the Christmas season and the Easter season. You'll start to feel like a little bit of a seasonal thing, but I try not to go super themey based on what I'm reading. I'm actually working through a Read the Bible in a Year plan. So it's not like I'm reading, the book of Job in 1 week. I'm reading bits and pieces from the whole Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs each and every day. So I don't take the things I'm reading and turn them literally into decor on my page. I just decorate the pages in advance with fun, vibrant colors so that when I sit down early in the morning, open up this faith planner to take some notes as I'm reading, just brings an extra little happiness to my day, which is probably the reason why I love the bright colors. So I am following a similar formula on each page in that I'm working with one set of the printables. We're going to come back with some of the gorgeous mixed media looking stars and incorporate those at the end. But I'm working down in kind of a vertical manner with my faith entries. I like to decorate in this vertical manner, and I like to follow the formula because I feel like it makes the decorating easy. It makes for less decision making, which is a big deal for me right now. I feel like I'm having to make 10,000 decisions a day. And so when I'm able to simplify any of those decisions, especially in my hobbies, the things that bring me joy, that just makes my life a little easier. So I like to kind of think down the page in two vertical columns surrounding where these blocks are. These squares are where I write out the scripture references that I am reading on that particular day. Fill them in on that square, take notes on the lined section. So I tend to organize my decorations in those vertical lines. And then I like to include a few extra pieces up in the top left-hand corner where I have the weekly focus area in my planner. Then when I add the washi tape at the bottom and the top, I feel like it does a very good job of framing in the page, bringing your focus to the middle of the page, and just adds that extra little bit, something a little bit unique. Another place I like to put washi tape on my faith planner pages is in between each of the days, kind of having strips of washi to elongate some of the color swatches. That's another great place to have it before it starts to take over where you're writing. All right, 4 boxes I'm pulling from Kelva Plan Teacher Basics, some great colorful boxes there. I'm also going to end up pulling from Mojo Jojo Plan's dashboard boxes, dashboard black boxes. I'm going to pull in some black boxes as well. We're going to do bits of color, bits of black to add contrast. Again, we're kind of matching with Mary Wangerin's style. That's what she does. She has vibrant colors, but almost always has black in her printable sets because I think it really helps the colors pop nicely. So we're going to coordinate those. Now, see, that's where the black is going to go, but we're going to add those at the end because the next thing I want to do is play with these stars. These may be some of my favorite printables of all time. And basically I'm taking these star sheets, I'm cutting it up into 4 parts so that I have stars for each and every day. And this is really going to bring the whole month together, which I think is a nice switch. Normally, week in, week out looks very different in my faith planner, but the fact the whole month will kind of come together as one and have some elements that repeat from week to week is a pretty cool thing. And I think it'd be fun to almost feature a different illustrated faith artist each month. Like do this each month, but focus on a different artist and a different style. That could be a really fun way to change it up month to month, but make it easier to decorate week to week. All right, so I'm cutting out the stars. We're just going to get them in place. Again, I like to overlap my pages. So you'll see me put the star that kind of goes over the middle, and then I have to cut the 2 pages apart again. No worries on that. It doesn't take that long. And then you just re-punch the holes at the end, adding in those black boxes, and that page is going to be done. Let's go on to green. We're following the same pattern, playing with the stars, getting them dispersed across the page, and then adding those black boxes. In this case, the stars are kind of bringing in a different color. The gardening set that I was using was a little bit more muted, so I like that the stars are going to be a little bit of a vibrant addition on this particular page. So we're going to get those on. Once I figure out the placement, just take off the backing and put it on the page ready to go. Now, this could definitely be a symptom of my job in that I decorate planners for a living. I create all kinds of things over here on YouTube and design planner products and create a ton of extra content over on Patreon. But am I the only one suffering from a bit of decision fatigue? That is just where I find myself this year. I got a lot of things going on in my life. We're moving. There's lots of decisions that have to be made, but I feel like the older I get, the less I want to make those decisions. So I feel like decision fatigue is a for real thing. Which is why the formula solution works well for me when I'm in these periods. I still want to decorate my planner. I still want to have the joy of having this decorated when I open it up in the morning. I still want to have the vibrant colors and I still enjoy the process. But when I make it a little bit more formulaic like this, when I do it in big chunks, it just kind of comes a little bit easier. Let me know if that is the case for you. Some people wouldn't like having the whole month decorated in advance. They want to see what new stickers come out, what they feel led to each and every week. And that's totally fine too. For me, this feels like a go-to solution in several areas of my planning to really still enjoy the process, but not overthink it a little too much. All right, once I do the same thing for my purple page, that is going to be it for my March Faith Planner setup. I am still loving faith planning. I'm still engaging with it each and every day. Sometimes you just need to simplify the process though. And this, while it ends up looking a bit maximalist in its style, it was very simple to put together, which I very much enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. As always, I will link all of the supplies that I use down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. I also want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon community. We do a ton of fun stuff over on Patreon, and we do have some faith focuses throughout the month as well. So if you are interested in joining us, you can head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.